Hello, everybody.
Hello,
We,
everybody.
I will be your commentator for WitherMan's stream of Quake 3 VR because this is a very intense game to be playing, and
Hello, everybody.
commentating while doing it, while moving your body like a madman,
Yeah,
is not going to be
it's
very easy.
it's pretty brutal. I'm not going to be able to commentate too much on my own run, which is why I have NGC here. That's literally what you just said. So, yeah, my mic will be on in case I have anything to input whenever we're doing the run, plus, starting and stopping time and all that.
Brutal. I'm not
But,
be able to commentate too
I'm
much on my
WitherMan.
own run, just why I
You'll
NPC
probably
here.
know me as that one little freak who runs Dreamcast,
Yeah, my mic will be
Sonic
on
Adventure.
in case I have anything to
But I
input
do run
whenever
a couple
we're
other
doing
shooters
the run,
as well. I
plus,
run
starting and
Crackdown
stopping
2,
time and all
I run
that.
Quake 3,
But,
I run Quake 1,
I'm
Quake
WitherMan.
3, and Quake 3 VR.
You'll probably know
I think
me
at this
as
time
that
I'm the
little
only
freak
main
who
category
runs
Quake 3
Dreamcast,
VR runner. I don't
Sonic
think there's
Adventure.
anyone else that's crazy
But
enough to do a floor run of
a
this.
couple other shooters as well.
But,
I run Crackdown 2.
Yeah, we
I
play
run
on the
Quake
beginner
3.
difficulty,
I
and
run
it's a
Quake
super
1,
fun run.
Quake 3,
Very
and
excited
Quake
to
3
show it
VR.
off. Do you have
I
anything
think
to say
at this
before we
time
get
I'm
started?
the only main category Quake 3 VR runner.
I don't think anything in specific. I'll just be going about explaining the stuff you're doing as you do it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
play on the
okay.
beginner difficulty.
Now,
It's a super fun
I am
run,
playing a
very
Sonic
excited to show
Hedgehog.
off.
I'm sorry,
Do you have anything
he's
to
still
say before
here.
we get started?
Yeah.
He had to sneak his way into a run. So, uh, Sonic actually helps me with bunny hop timing as well, and
Now,
Sonic's jump noise is way less annoying than Orbs.
I'm sorry.
So
Oh, yeah.
this is much better for the stream. Trust
That
me.
is good. Orb's jump noise is god awful.
I know, but I love it. It's so helpful. Alright,
well.
so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take my headphones off. I'm going to hit fight, and then after I hit fight, there'll be a difficulty selection. If you can give me a countdown and then yell go, because I'll have my headphones off, I'll start after you yell go.
Okay, I'll do that.
So anyway,
Alright,
I'm gonna go
headphones
ahead
are
and take
going
my
off.
headphones off. I'm going to
Thank
hit
you.
fight, and then after I hit fight,
Alright.
there'll be a difficulty selection.
So I'll count
If you
down
can
for
give me a
5 starting
countdown
now.
And then yell go, because I'll have my headphones off. I'll start after you yell go. Alright, headphones are going off. Thank you.
Yeah, I can run to his room, because I live in the same house, so I can go run to him. Yeah, okay, I'll be right back.
Am I going yet?
You got audio going through your stream.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Really?
apparently.
What? Am I going yet?
You got audio going through your
What
stream.
audio?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know. I can go out.
Really?
Because I don't have anything being captured besides just the game. What?
I'm sure you heard what he said just now, but... So...
Okay, are we good on audio? I muted my mic. Alright, give me a countdown so I can start.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, okay, there we are.
Welcome to Quake 3 Arena.
Alright, so we will have... First, you'll notice that he's shaking his head back and forth a lot throughout the stream. This is going to be something he's doing in every single level. It's a movement tech called strafe jumping, in which you move... Typically, in Quake, you would move a mouse back and forth and type of a figure 8 or infinity symbol in order to gain movement as you're jumping. But because this is VR, he's got to shake his head back and forth while doing it. And as you can see, each level will go to a certain frag count, which is the number of kills he can get against the NPCs. Some of them will have one enemy he has to fight, others will have more, and it'll turn into more of a team deathmatch type thing with a bunch of NPCs. He has to find a way to navigate through each of the levels, killing all of the enemies, while also manipulating them into better areas and spawns, trying to listen in for where they are using sound cues. Good weapons for this typically are going to be the rocket launcher, plasma gun, and shotgun. Any of the weapons that will get kills incredibly fast. Oh no. He lost him. But, there are a couple other movement tech that you'll end up seeing throughout this. One of them, which will probably come up more frequently, is rocket jumping, which exists in quite a few other games but if you don't know what it is, it's you jump and then shoot the rocket towards your feet right as you jump in order to gain speed and height. He also isn't really using the control stick when he's turning. He's turning in real life for all this because it's better for the movement for the game. We'll have 20 levels total, I think. It's been a while since I myself have played through the story of this game. We'll have a number of these fights against multiple people. This one is one of the earlier fights against a single person in order to get the player more used to it. And then we'll hit some of the boss fights, which will have smaller maps typically that you wouldn't normally see in a game versus some named player, like specially named player, not just the Phobos guy you're seeing right now. Yes, strafing with your head. It's... I can't play this game myself. This Quake VR makes me sick to the stomach. Yes, you fragged opponent. But let's see, what's he currently got? There are a couple other pickups you can get while you're playing through it. You see that he had the lightning bolt just now. That's a speed increase. There's another one called quad damage, which is pretty self-explanatory. It quadruples your damage. There's the different armors, and then the overheals, which are the green health orbs that you'll see around, which are the only ones that can overheal, or the mega health, which isn't in this map, which gives you the player an extra 100 health for a total possible health of 200. Plus the over armor of getting 200 armor. So you can really get a lot of health and ammo. One other funny thing that he has to do is, if he's finding that the enemies aren't, he can't find them too easily, he has to start teabagging them as he kills them, which will make the enemies more aggressive towards him and start spawning closer to him and being and aggroing onto him. But again, because this is VR, the way he has to do this is by crouching in real life really fast. He's gotta get a workout in to get the enemies to spawn closer to him. But me and WitherMan first introduced this game to me, the original Quake 3, in high school, when we were playing just in the off time during our programming class, like in between homework assignments. It was my first experience. I've since been playing it often with him and him. Oh no, my mic. There we go. Hold up. That's not good. Lock and play. There we are. Ooh, orb. Ah, yes, as you can see, this this is the character, that giant eyeball that WitherMan typically plays as instead of Sonic in this game, that makes the god-awful jumping noise.
3 frags left.
Yeah, whenever he's typically playing as Orb, especially if he's streaming, all you can hear is the orb jump noise for the entire game. He got through this one rather quickly, and he's moving on to our next level. It's this. Oh, that's...
You have taken the lead.
Yeah. Let's see, I think we have 1 or 2 more before we end up to the first boss fight of the run. Some GDQ reference. I'm sorry, I don't know if the GDQ reference. But Orb. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that you could apply different textures to characters or place body parts. That's interesting. But
3 frags left. 2 frags left.
sorry, my brain's going mush. But as you can see, he's just waiting around, trying to get a listen in onto where the other players might be coming from. Oh, and that one has the quad damage that I was mentioning earlier, which he'll be picking up for the 18 seconds. The shotgun with the quad damage will absolutely be able to one-shot the enemy whenever he hits him. Moving on to... Ah, okay.
You have taken the lead.
As you can see, we have Orb once again. But
Excellent.
let's see, frag again. I don't think we've needed to see the I don't think we've had a necessary... Why can't I remember the name? Teabag, why can't I remember that? We haven't had to see a necessary teabag with poor NPC luck, as it seems so far, which is good. The quad damage once again on the plasma, which typically the plasma, I believe, would do 20 damage, so with the quad damage it ends up doing 80 per shot, which is absurd in a normal game.
Frags left.
And we have 2 frags left on this.
Frag left.
1 more and then we'll hit 20 and move on. Oh, he died. Oh. There we go, there's our 20.
Excellent.
Moving on to this next one here, we have
Damia.
that was some frames. Getting a quick red armor.
You have taken the lead.
But, once again, as another reminder, all this movement he has to do, like where he's looking around, that's all him turning around, moving his head, and looking at people while he's trying to shoot them using his the VR hand headset, which is interesting. There are a couple other tech jumps that you might see in a more normal run, but are absurdly difficult to pull off in VR, such as a corner jump, which is effectively going from a standstill to no, it's a circle jump. Why? I get my names wrong. But it's going from a standstill to a... There's an internal speedometer in the game. It's going from like a 0, which is the normal, all the way past the average, which I believe is around 300, to 700 in order to make an absurdly long jump. But I don't think it's particularly necessary in an actual run of this game. It's more making sure you can path out and place yourself in the best areas in order to eliminate the NPCs as fast as possible. Moving on to one of WitherMan's favorite maps in multiplayer. I've played many, many times on the stage and lost to WitherMan many, many times here. It's called the Campgrounds. There are a couple other that I know rather well and have played with WitherMan on for quite a long time. This one, the longest yard, which we'll see later on in the run. It's one of the later levels. This one, that one, and what's that level name? Whatever.
Wow.
I'll remember it later.
Wow.
Ooh. Nice. The railgun in this game typically does, no, it does do 100 damage. It's almost always going to be a instant frag as soon as you hit somebody with it. With a lot of armor and some overheal, you can survive it, but it does far more than enough damage to actually get the kill. Oh, he's picking up the quad damage. That dead body, we have him cleaning up these NPCs as they continue up closer to get an orb for the second to last one. There we go. Oh nope, I was wrong. That was the 20th time. Here we are, and now... What's this one? Ah, it's this one. This is one of the smaller maps, I'd say. Shaped like an old 8-bit pair of glasses. If you were to look at it from a front view, that's the shape of this map. Really. You have 2 rooms that are centered in squares, and then a long line in the middle. For a general idea of how this map looks. So he'll likely be moving back and forth between the entrance of these 2 areas, trying to figure out where the NPCs have most recently spawned. As you can see, that's exactly what he's doing. He's moving back and forth in this little area, trying to pick them off as they come at him. Yep, moving back to this room. I believe to his left is actually a teleport that he'll likely not use, as he's just going to continue picking up this lightning gun. Oh. He's pointing at himself now. What are you doing? Don't eat the lightning gun. Oh, and there we go. We finally found the, now he's just swagging on him. That doesn't even, that doesn't even aggro the enemies. He's just doing it to be spicy. And we got 1 left. And there he is. We're moving on. Now, let's see which... What's this? Oh, this is one of the ones that you can play if you have the demo of Quake 3. Which, if you want to, the demo is freely available online. If you want to, not the VR one, the regular Quake 3, so you don't have to feel sick. But this one, Longest Yard, and 2 others. One of these, the first map actually is one of them. And then, I forget the 4th one, but there are those 4 levels that you could play if you wanted to with some friends. If you were feeling interested in Quake 3. See the quad damage just spawned. He's picking them off as they're running into this main room. Yep, there we are. And we have the rocket spawn. interestingly, each different game mode of Quake has different spawn points for all of the different things, such as the quad damage in a regular multiplayer map where the rocket spawns, you can see over here, is normally where the quad damage would spawn, and where the quad damage spawns is where the railgun would in a regular game. But along with that and a bunch of other different things, certain maps have mega health in different modes. Some of them don't have it at all.
Tied for the lead.
We have
You have taken the
this
lead.
map, which one is this? Ah, the water. That's it. We'll be sitting around this one. This one is an interesting one where all the NPCs, for some reason, really love to enter this water and just go for a quick swim. So we'll be sitting up here with a railgun, just picking them off for the entire game. Well, as long as he doesn't die. There we go, now he's back up here to shoot. Which is an interesting thing they decided to do. Just have these guys love entering here.
Impressive.
There isn't much to worry about. It's just being as accurate as you can with a sniper, effectively.
Excellent.
There's also
Impressive.
a mode that only allows the railgun called Instant Game, in which no matter what, if you hit a railgun shot, it'll kill the other player. But you can only use a railgun. It's a fun and interesting mode.
Angel.
Orb enjoyers. I'm not an orb enjoyer. I'm an orb hater, but that's because I have to listen to Orb as he teabags on my dead body.
You have lost the lead.
That's my experience with Orb playing with WitherMan. This one is another, effectively just a little pathway between two rooms type of thing. There are 2 extra rooms on the side on this one that he's in right now, but other than that, it's a square with a line. It's a rather simple room, or map, all things considered. Makes it easy for WitherMan to find a location to sit around in and get all the NPCs to funnel into him with. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, they're just walking right into him, giving him plenty more ammo for his weapons as he's going. Heading back over to the rocket, heading back, and there we go. That was it. There we are. We got 2 more and then we'll be moving on. We're, at this point, just under halfway, I believe, for the run.
You impressive. Classic. Impressive.
There we are. This map. Choose this map. Oh, this one. This one is this is definitely one of the smallest maps in the entire game. There's these 2 tiny rooms that you can see that he's looking into occasionally. We have the one on the opposite side of him, the one he's currently standing over in this main room. So this is going to be a map where he just stands on top of this railgun in order to gain more ammo while he's looking for where the enemy spawns based on the sound effect that happens. And then just shooting him. If he doesn't miss 3 times in a row. There we go. That's more like it. That power-up in the middle there is a much more rare one. I believe it's a armor, if I remember correctly. That'll decrease the amount of damage the player receives on top of their regular armor by a significant amount. As you can see, that was a... That map's already done with. This is a funny map in which you can just sit in the middle and gain a bunch of armor and health. And in a normal game, WitherMan will sit in here while murdering us all with rockets as we try and funnel in to get him out of this tube. See, we got armor right there, and then he has this to just gain more. He's chasing down Tanka Jr. He'll be... I said something there, I couldn't really hear it, but... I said something about it being a lot harder. This map is, it's a rather small map, all things considered, but... He's dancing once again in the, tube of health. This is one of the, I'd say, the more closed quarters maps with a bunch of tiny hallways to move between, which makes it perfect for the rocket launcher. In which you can, as well as the lightning gun, which would typically do 8 normally, so it would do 32 with quad damage per hit detection hit, I think. I think that's how that weapon works. Yeah, there's basically 2 different types of weapons. You have the projectile and the hit detection. I believe the only hit detection one being the lightning gun and the rail gun. Or all the other ones are some sort of projectile. Although, most of the projectiles end up moving much faster. So the standouts, though, being plasma and rocket, as you can actually see their shots and they're moving. Got 2 left here. 1 more. Ooh, gonna get it. As you can see there, he did another rocket jump. Which was what that huge jump over there was.
You have taken the lead.
Ah, this one. This is a map you'll find pretty common in some Quake and the Quake games. If you, I believe the only more traditional Quake game that currently has support that you can get is Quake Live on Steam. It's $10. This is a map that you'll see quite often on here. You'll have the red armor in the corner in the previous room. This is one of the larger ones, so he's definitely going to have to do some good listening and pathing to make sure that he can find the enemies. There we are. That's... What's he at? 12 out of 20. He's moving on, waiting for the enemies to come by. Oh. Patriot lived for quite a while there. But optimally, obviously, is shooting as fast as he can and getting as many kills as he can is going to be his main goal for speeding up the game. We have any other tech? I don't think there are any others that would use any normal run. Oh, but he just finished up that one after getting the speed up power. This one. This is one of the smaller maps. Well, no, I guess smaller would be wrong. It's more of a medium-sized map, this one is. And he's moving on to one of the more rare weapons. The, You can see
You have taken the lead.
BFG, which is effectively just a better rocket launcher, really. It deals more damage, shoots faster. It's just a really good weapon. I'll likely end up going back for it a couple times in order to get some more ammo. Nor I'll pick up the round. Which will do just as clean up the enemies just as well as anything else. There's one other thing that could happen that we probably won't see in the run, but that would be quite funny, which is whenever a player spawns, if another player is inside of where they spawn, the player that spawned that was sitting there gets killed on top of the spawn. So if there's some player walking around, if WitherMan were to accidentally walk into one of the enemy spawns and they would spawn inside of it, WitherMan would end up dying in a very untimely fashion. As you can see, we're moving on from that one. Let's see, which this is a really small level. It's a square with a room in the center. That's it. Yeah. That's it. He'll likely be sitting out here, going back and forth on this, picking up whatever he can. The enemy likely, yeah, spawned underneath him. So he's listening in for the enemy, trying to listen in on the spawn sounds so that he knows where he has to look and shoot towards. And then whenever he's passing by on the left, you can see the mega health over there. If you if he hadn't picked it up yet. We have the red armor that's sitting in front of him that he'll likely not need throughout this, as he's just trying to use the railgun and pick him off. Here we are, we got one left, and this will be over real fast. There it is. Ooh. There we are. And we have
Visor. Razor. Strike.
let's see, we got which map is this? I'd say this is a more medium-sized map. It has 3 separate levels that you can go on with more interconnected pathways, so this is definitely more of a pathing level than a sit and listen. Unless all the enemies want to spawn on top of them, that works out. But a player typically, and the NPCs as well, will spawn with 2 separate weapons. The machine gun, which he's using right now, and the gauntlet, which we haven't seen too much of, but it does 25 damage per tap. And is when WitherMan wants to obliterate his friends, he'll use. But we'll likely not see the gauntlet unless he really runs out of ammo and ends up in a tough situation. But if he does that, then he's just in path right. Nor was he picking up the players he killed for weapons, which should be giving him more ammo as he continues on. We have 16 so far already. Moving on. 3, 2. Picking up some more of the overheal to get back up. I'm getting an armor. There we go, that was a rocket jump there, which... Interestingly, in VR, you don't actually have to look down, you just gotta point your hand down. Which makes that easier in a way. You do some really spicy stuff with jumping off of several walls. All of the or most of the tech in this game was all intentional. And in Quake Live, there's a press the auto. What is that? Okay. There we are. But the game has a bunch of tutorial maps that teach you, or well, they don't really spell it out, but they tell you. But it's maps designed to be only beatable by using the different tech that you can use, both the rocket jumps and the strafe jumping, and the circle jump. So all, which is real interesting. It was all intended for the player to do while it was being made. As you can see, you got the BFG again. He's rather low on health over there. He's gonna need to pick some up if he doesn't want to die in the next interaction he gets into, and that's what he does. Just looking around for the enemy. Seems he might end up needing to give our first teabag. Oh, there we go. Finally found the enemy. Yep, and as we can see, this is WitherMan doing this in real life in order to aggro the enemies. Because there's no crouch button. It's just WitherMan sitting here, having to do some real life squats. Gotta get those glutes. There we are, getting another railgun, sitting in this room. Yeah, the enemies in this one are really sticking away from him. He might be, yep, he's going for another teabag. Get a real workout in. There we are. If WitherMan did the teabag properly, which is actually necessary, because if he does if he does it too slow, the game won't recognize it as a teabag and get the aggro that he needed in order to get the enemies to get back onto him faster. It seems like it worked out. All the enemies are now running into the room he's sitting in, picking up more armor. Now he only needs 2 more. There's 1. And there's the last one, 20. We're moving on.
Razor. Kill.
And this one. Which level is this? This is a more medium-sized level with. It's got 3 different levels, but it's a rather vertical level, all things considered. You have 2 real sections. You have the inside and the outside. He'll likely end up sitting in this inside area for most of it, as I believe more of the spawn locations are in here. Oh. What was that? Oh, listening in for the players, likely. The sound that you just heard was, I believe, one of the NPCs picking up. Ah, yes, as you can see, that's the battle suit. Which is how the NPC was able to survive the multiple rockets to the face. And he sees he's shooting down there, trying to. He'll likely end up trying to go for that mega health soon. As he's sitting up here. No, now he's just pointing at it. There we go. There's the quad. Only 7 seconds left on it, so we won't. Oh. Hopefully he'll be able to get a lot of use out of it. 2 kills was alright, but yeah. Getting pretty unlucky in this later on part of the run where he's getting a lot of bad spawns for the enemies. They're getting really far away from him, not approaching him either. But with him being so close, he might not need to do the teabag again.
1 frag left.
Just looking for that last guy. There he is. But it wasn't enough for a kill. There we go, that's it.
Uriel.
Now I'll have, this map is also one of on the smaller side. This is definitely
You have taken the lead.
more of a dual, like two player only type of game. He'll be sitting in the center area, just looking into these little doors, listening in for where the NPC spawns, and shooting at him from there. And there he is. But this was also the first map that was played on in the tournament that WitherMan held a couple months back. Maybe a year at this point, actually. But yeah, if you like Quake and you want to see more Quake, go check out WitherMan's channel, in which he has VODs of each individual match. And I won't tell you which player won, but it was a fun tournament. I was in it. WitherMan himself wasn't in it. It was he was commentating over it for a bunch of the people who had less experience than him, but it was a good time. We're moving on to the next grouping. That last fight right there was one of the boss fights. This is...
You have taken the lead.
this level, yeah. WitherMan will be sitting up here the entire time. As you can see, everything you can see here is the entire level. It's a really small level. Makes it really easy for what he's doing right here with this string of railgun shots. See that guy shooting up over there? That guy bounced off, which was bad luck. Didn't instantly die. Got 5 left already. And there we are, there's Bones again. Cadaver. We got... Oh, wow! That Cadaver did not want to die. There's Doom. And we got 1 left, and there we are. Another quick level. This is the longest yard, the map I had been talking of earlier, that's in the demo, for free.
You have taken the lead.
As you can see, he's gonna be sitting on this side the entire time, just sniping from afar. Getting no ADS shots over here. Seemingly doing better with it than when he was scoping on him. Oh, but then I had to say something. Commentator's great.
Impressive.
Yes, the classic.
Excellent.
Getting plenty of shots, but not nearly as many kills as he's hitting.
Impressive.
Ooh. There we are at 10, he's halfway. But this is the extent of what this level is. It's... yeah, commentators.
Yo, okay, that end was clean.
Here we are, we got 5, 6. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. That was nice. That was nice. We got... This is... This level is effectively three straight lines side by side with doors connecting. So he'll likely end up sitting on this one side over here, moving back and forth between them, for looking for where the enemy players spawn. Ooh. There we are. They're just running into him. Listening in for the player jumping up above him. There we are. Got 11 of the 20 already. This one's looking to be a fast level again. Ooh, nice swap to the shotgun so that he didn't kill himself. Make sure he doesn't take the self-damage from the rockets. Now that he has the quad damage, he'll likely stick with the shotgun for the rest of this as he cleans up. He's got one left and that'll be it. This one. This level. This level sucks. This is one of the worst levels in the game. It's awful to attempt to play just in regular multiplayer. I'd say definitely one of the weaker ones. We have plenty of, as you can see the NPC there, he seemingly just disappeared. That's one of the other pickups I'd forgotten to mention earlier, called it's just a teleport, really, which will, move the player to a separate spawn location, if I remember correctly. As you can see, he's sitting down here. Bandy fell off. Yeah, I agree, Sonic. No. But, I'll likely end up getting back up here, trying to get the railgun and then start sniping from above again. But this is a level choice, or level design choice. Not one I would have made. But it's a choice. It's not getting, he's seemingly missing quite a few of these railgun shots over here. Still getting a good number of them, but missing too many for comfort, for this being a comfortable thing. Oh! You can see one of them down there has the quad. And there we are.
This map is just so fucking bad.
And as you can see, WitherMan agrees. This map sucks. This map's awful. You get weird, it's just a weirdly designed map. A bunch of moving platforms up and down. Awkward item placement. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But this map seems to be getting to WitherMan with its terribleness. 16 now. We're almost done. Just the final few. Oh, there we go, 2 left.
Alright, time is gonna be after this fight.
We got... And... there we are. This will be the, as you just heard, this will be the last one. This one is interesting. This is a level you wouldn't normally get in a multiplayer. It's a special level just for this, really. Where this dude will spawn on either side and you just have to sit on top of the railgun and shoot him as he moves around. Those 3 misses, though, they are gonna hurt.
And that's time.
And there we are. We have 4 left right there. 3 left. 2 left.
Let me find my headphones.
And there we are.
Accuracy.
All done.
Impressive.
Hello.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello,
Ha-
hello, hello.
Hello. How'd you feel about that? How do you feel?
That was okay. So my early game was kind of rough, but like the late game was really good.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello.
I was kind of cooking towards
That
the end
was-
there.
Okay,
so
my early
I
game
felt pretty good about
was
that. How was the
kinda
run?
rough,
You know, how was it to watch? Was it
but,
too
like,
bad?
The late game was really
It was
good.
there was a little lag in a couple places.
I was kind of cooking towards the end there. I felt pretty good about that. How was the run? You know, how was it to watch? Was it too bad? What? Oh, don't worry. That was. Yeah, that makes sense. The crusty audio and the lag were both on my end as
Can't
well.
imagine
That's just the quest over here.
Having to actually experience lag would be very easy.
It's certainly something. I'll say that much. So yeah, that was Quake 3 VR. You know, I don't have too much more to add on this game. It's very cool. I like Quake 3 a lot. I used to play the game competitively. What did you talk about during the run? Did you?
I didn't mention how you used to play it competitively. I didn't end up mentioning that. I did
Okay.
mention the tournament you held last year.
Okay. Yeah, I used to play Quake 3 competitively a little bit, and well, a little bit more than a little bit. So I've got a lot of experience with this game in Quake Live, and the Oculus port is actually a native port. This is not being ran on my PC and being wired into my Quest. This is a native port to the Quest 2, and this port can actually do crossplay. So if you want to play with some friends, if you're at like a LAN party, you want to show off or something, you can totally play this version of the game alongside everybody else that's on PC. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah, you had to do quite a few squats there.
They would not show up, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I can't believe I had to teabag not only once but twice in the same match. They just
yeah, that
refused to show up.
was rough.
But
That one was rough.
you know, beyond that, it's about time for us to start wrapping up. So, you know, I'm WitherMan again. Hope you had fun watching the run. Be sure to stick around. We got some really awesome stuff coming up soon.
Yeah.
I'm very, very appreciative to be here at not the same. You know, he snuck in somehow. The blue rat got in. You weren't expecting it here of all places, but he found a way. So, yeah, that's gonna be all from me. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys have a nice rest of the marathon.
Yeah.
And follow me on twitch.tv/WitherMan
Yeah, follow
for
him.
Dreamcast action. Lol.
And sub to him on YouTube.
Lol, that's true.
He makes interesting videos, like how to run SA.
That's
The different
true.
things.
I do make tutorials. And yeah, all right. See you guys later, everybody.